Alright, hey guys, and welcome back. So this is kind of a little bit of a quick video to show something to you guys, but I honestly think it is something really quite awesome, and to my knowledge, this is something I have never seen on the entirety of eBay, at least to my knowledge, or at least the many years that I've been using this site, and that is this listing. Now, as you can probably tell by the title of this video that you've clicked on, there is an entire set of Sonic the Comic up for sale. That is all 223 issues. Now, I have never seen a complete listing like this on eBay before, so it's really quite awesome, and it's also extremely rare. Now, this has only literally been listed 3 hours ago, so this is a brand new listing. There's also another listing that this seller's selling that I will show you in just a moment. Now, I know you probably, the first thing you're looking at is the price, and £499 is a lot of money. Now, honestly, my honest opinion, I'm not sure if that is going to sell at that. You have to be a collector with quite a large amount of income to spend that amount on one purchase. But there are some collectors out there. I mean, it's literally, there are statues out there that are more money than this, Sonic statues even. And it's also quite rare that you would find a collector of this set who would want an entire set of this comic straight away. Chances are collectors of this comic are only after like several issues to miss from their collection. But I mean, if you want an instant collection, this is perfect. Not only is it the complete set, the seller has also got the free preview special that was released before Sonic the Comic was even out, which was added to some other comic series to promote the upcoming release of Sonic the Comic. Now, not only is this a complete set, but I've had a little look at some of the pictures before I did this video, but the condition of these issues looks very good. Like, some of these look in shop new condition. I mean, you're going to get some sort of slight bits of wear because these comics, well, these ones specifically, are like 25 years old. But you can see there's a little bit of wear on some of the corners. But in terms of their spines and overall condition, these look really good. The only thing that's kind of a little bit off-putting is that the seller has had these stacked on each one another, probably for the entire time the person has had this up for sale. So as a result, the spine might be a little bit, well, you can see it has been warped, and that it can be fixable if it's not too bad. Some of the issues at the bottom might well be worse than this, but if you get some backing boards and sleeves and have these stacked up vertical, over time it should correct themselves as long as the damage isn't too bad. But let me show you some of the pictures that this seller is selling these, because some of these even still contain the free gifts, which is really awesome. I mean, this is issue I believe is it 51, I believe? Yes, 51. And the condition on this looks incredible. The spine is in a brand new condition. There is no or barely any damage. There's a little tiny bit of it looks like a very small shearing at the bottom left, but the rest of this looks immaculate. And of course, you've still got the free Sonic the Comic toes, which is really awesome. I've managed to get this issue renewed over the years, but I remember when I first got this issue, which would have been 95, yeah. I definitely use these on my arms. We've got issue 101. It's very, very rare to see this one still containing the free gift, so this one unfortunately doesn't have. Its free gift was some lip lash, of all things. We've got this one. I believe that is that 151. I can't actually make that one out. It's a bit blurry there. I should know that one off the top of my head. But still, looks in reasonable condition. As I said, you can kind of see from the corners. There's some worse than others, but the seller is selling the very final issue, which is potentially the rarest issue of Sonic the Comic to get. There's a few that are more rare than others. The later issues, anything after 170 are much harder to come by because they was not as many copies was not printed as many as the older ones. And this is the very final issue of Sonic the Comic, and it does still contain its free compass watch, which is pretty awesome to see. It's in really good condition as well. That's all the pictures the seller is listing it at. So if we have a little look at the description the seller is saying here, I'll just quickly read this out. So he said, this listing is for the complete set of the UK release Sonic the Comic. These comics were issued from the 1990s through to the 2000s by Fleetway Editions and later Egmont magazines. And there were 223 before the run stopped. This is the full set of the first printings of each and every issue, the very start, and also includes a small preview which appeared before the first comic came out. All of the comics have been read, and they were reserved at the local newsagent. Basically, if you did a subscription for Sonic the Comic, you could either have it delivered to you, your house, or you could have it delivered to a newsagent, or you could also reserve the comic at your local newsagent, which would usually have the newsagent write your name on the comic. Thankfully, I never did the reservations for my comics, and none of them actually have names on them. I'm not too fan of that, but these ones don't look too bad. Depending on the newsagent, sometimes they'd write in pencil, some will write in big, bold biro pen. But yeah, so he says a number of small sticker. As this seller is also saying, some of them the shop newsagent would have put a small sticker on it with your name. I wouldn't recommend removing that sticker now if you had any of them issues, because it will probably end up destroying the issue after all these years. They have been stored for many years. A few are sealed in bags. Okay, so he's got bags here. It really would have been awesome if he had listed a few more pictures here, because 223 issues and he's only actually uploaded 5 pictures. It would have been awesome to see some of these. I mean, if he was really interested in this set, you could always email this seller and ask for some more pictures. If he was willing to shell out that amount of cash, I definitely would. So some of the later issues still have the free gift tax, although most of the early issues do not contain the cover gifts or poster. Okay, so I didn't know that. So some of these don't contain the poster, but some of them do. It's a little bit shame. There will also be some creasing and aging as the comics are up to 25 years old. We are unable to provide detailed condition information. That seems a bit strange. I'm not sure why they put that on there. If you're willing to shell out £500 worth, you'd want to kind of know some. I would anyway if I was spending that much. This is a rare chance to obtain a complete set of these comics, and must please be accepted as sold and described. We are not able to split and set and sell these individual copies, and can only ship to the UK. So unfortunately, if you're out of the UK, you can't pick these up. More so for the reason because the weight of all this is around 20 kilograms, so it's quite heavy. We have been unable to find any previous listings of the entire set, so we are offering these at an average of £2 per issue, which is much less than we have seen individual issues selling for on eBay. It's technically true, but there have been cheap lots of bigger bundles, but the seller is correct in saying that this could well be the first time in eBay history that there has been a complete sale for sale. So there you go, guys. I mean, if anyone's interested in this set, I just want to shout this out there because it is an awesome set. If you was to ask me honestly, I don't think it's going to sell at that. I have a funny feeling that's going to run its auction course and the seller's probably going to have to relist it. But there could be a collector out there that wants an entire collection. There is some Sonic fans out there with that type of income to spend at once. The seller's name is called Meme and Tomau, I believe, but if you can see that on your screen here with so if you wanted to check that out, you can't find it. If you just put Sonic the Comic listing on eBay UK, you'll find it pretty easy. Now the seller is also has another Sonic comic listing, which is very affordable. Now this one contains every issue of Sonic the Poster Mag, which is 9 issues, and it looks like it contains all 4 issues of the summer specials. Have a little look here. So there's the 99 one, there's the 96 one. Yeah, so there's the other 2, and it's also the Knuckles Knockout special, which is a pretty rare rare issue of Sonic the Comic. It was the one-off solo release of Knuckles strips for a Fleetway Sonic the Comic issue. Now, this is an extremely affordable auction, and I have a funny feeling this is going to get some interest. If you used to ask me for the rarest issue of Sonic the Comic to pick up, and most expensive, it would be issue 9 of Sonic the Poster Mag. It's a very very rare issue to come by. Not many printings were done of this issue. It was the very last poster mag, and it was nigh on impossible to find in newsagents during its release. It's again a shame that the seller hasn't got pictures of them all, but it's this one right here. This one right here where I've got the cursor. It's got Sonic and Tails underwater on it. But it's a really awesome find, and these look in absolutely amazing conditions. The Knuckles one looks in great condition as well. You can see the spine looks immaculate, as do the summer specials. All 12 issues of the spin-offs. These are overall in good condition with minimal creasing. Please do not include any cover gifts, if there ever was one. There was a cover gift on the 99. Someone released it, had a free space spinner. I believe that was the only one that contained a free gift. I know the poster mags didn't, I'm pretty certain. But yeah, this is a great deal, this one. I mean, for Poster Mag 9, it was actually the very last issue I needed of Sonic the Comic to complete my set. And the one was listing, and it did cost me a reasonable amount for one issue of comic. It's the most I've ever spent on one issue of any comic. And it was more than this. It wasn't a 3-digit sum, I can say that, but it was certainly more than this. So if you're after a rare set, this is awesome. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to kind of give this. I kind of do feel like it, though the 223 issue it's quite pricey. It's certainly awesome to see that a complete set is available in your hands to pick up right now. So let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think this is a reasonable price? I mean, £2 an issue, when you put it like that, is not kind of bad, but some of the earlier issues I've seen sell for less than £1 an issue. But then again, I have seen some of the later issues sell for around 10 to even up to £20 an issue. So I'll let you guys work on out. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video, guys. I appreciate it. Thumbs up, comments and shares are always really appreciated and help out the channel immensely. And take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.